My name is Mariem Masmoudi. I'm 22 years old and I'm finally graduated from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I double majored in political science and religious studies. I'm Tunisian American. My four siblings and I were born and raised here in the U.S. Our entire extended family lives in Tunisia, though. So almost every summer, the opportunity that we get to go back and really live our Arab Muslim culture. Growing up American and going to Tunisia, I've really been able to see the values of democracy, of being able to express whatever my opinions are and be able to voice them and openly and without apologizing for anything. Freedom of speech that we have here is unparalleled, and it's really something that going back to Tunisia every summer that I've really been able to appreciate and love about America and the United States. In Tunisia, so much of your life in a dictatorship is controlled, entirely by the central state, and there's no freedom at all. My Islamic faith and my Arab culture really tells me that I'm not an island, and that I'm responsible to my fellow man, to my community, my immediate community, and to my world, and that I want my life to mean something. In the end, I want to be able to look back and say that I did something and I left a mark in this world. So a year and a half ago now, Tunisia had the great fortune of being the first country to kind of jumpstart the Arab Spring, and we were able to topple a 23-year dictatorship. And this was an extremely emotional time, a very happy time for my family. And even though I was born and raised here, I kind of decided at the beginning of my last semester at UNC that I wanted to go back and that I wanted to contribute to the rebuilding of Tunisia, to helping to install the first Arab democracy. It was something that was a dream come true. I didn't think I'd be able to see this in my lifetime. And so I was able to convince my parents somehow to go back to Tunisia, and that's what I did. Almost all of 2011, I was working with civil society organizations. I co-founded an organization that worked with mobilizing young people to get active and work for, starting to build a civic engagement and a civil society, and I was working with many different organizations that just helped to instill democratic and civic values in Tunisia. And so, this is something that I'm really happy to be able to say that all of the, I guess, cultures that I've been taught and that I've been embracing my entire life were able to be played out at the same time in this incredibly historic moment in 2011.